everyone. Today I am going to take you through a morning essentials class. So grab a seat, you won't need any equipment, just a mat and maybe a cushion or a block if you have one. Sit in a comfortable position for you, so you can cross your legs, you can go into a long frog position, or if you prefer just both legs extended, you can. We're just going to take a moment to breathe. So I want you to take your hands and place them around your ribs. And we're going to take a deep lateral breath into our hands, and then deep breath out. We're taking a deep breath in, and deep breath out. So you can close your eyes if you feel like you need to. And when we're breathing, I want you to really think about expanding through the sides and the backs of the ribs. Deep breath in and out. 2 more deep breath in and out. 1 more time, deep breath in and out. Then just place your hands onto your legs, and we're just going to roll up through our shoulders. And then just settle those shoulders down. Take your arms then out to the side. We're going to take a deep breath in, float our right arm up to the sky, and breathe out, lift up and over into a side reach. Soften that opposite elbow. We're going to breathe into the rib, and then breathe out, pull back to center. Other side, lift the left arm up, slide the arm out, take a deep lateral breath into the rib, draw back to center, lowering that arm down. And again, lifting the arm up, come up and over. Breathe into the rib, breathe out, draw back to center, lowering that arm down. Last one, lift the arm up, slide, lift up and over, deep breath in, and breathing out, draw back to center, lowering that arm back down. Now we're going to lie down onto our backs. We'll take our feet and legs in line with our hips, and then just find your neutral pelvis and spine. So take your hands onto your hip bones and just take a moment to tuck and tilt with your pelvis. And then find a position in between those two that feels comfortable for you. Tailbone heavy, back of the ribs heavy, and head heavy into the mat. Bring your arms by your sides. We're going to float our right foot up off of the mat, and then our left foot off of the mat. Breathing in to prepare. Breathe out, tap your right foot down, keeping your pelvis still. Breathe in, hold it there. Breathe out, float that knee back up. Breathing out, left foot tapping down, in to hold, out to draw back up. Breathing out, right foot lowers, in to hold, out to draw back up. When you tap that foot down, we're trying not to kind of rest onto the mat. We're trying to keep it almost hovering away from that mat. And just finding the breath pattern that works for you, keeping the upper body nice and relaxed, no tension through those shoulders. Keep the back of the ribs nice and heavy. We'll just do 1 more on the left, tapping down, drawing back up. And then from here, keep your legs lifted. We're going to float our arms up above our chest. Breathing out, we're going to extend our right leg forwards and send our left arm over our head. Draw back in as you breathe in. So we breathe out to push away. Breathe in, draw back in. So as you're breathing out, think about that rib to hip engagement. Think about keeping that pelvis nice and still. Imagining you're wearing magnets on the top of the hips, and the bottom of your ribs as we move through this exercise. Let's do 2 more on each side. And last one on each. And releasing off. Bring the arms down by your sides and then bring your feet down onto the mat. Just take a moment to tuck and tilt again with your pelvis. Good. Okay, so from there, ground down through your feet. Think about pressing your big toe, little toe and heel into the mat. Press down into the backs of the arms. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, you're going to push your hips straight up to the ceiling and then breathe in to lower back down. So we breathe out, we're pushing our hips straight up to the sky. Really thinking about firing up into your glutes. We breathe out to lift, open the front of the hips, breathe in to lower. Keep pressing into your feet. Think about pushing down into the backs of the arms. Let's do 2 more. And 1 more. We're going to stay up here. I want you to lift both heels off of the mat and then lower both heels down, but keep your hips up nice and high. Lift the heels up and lower. Keep pushing the mat away. Keep finding length through the front of the body. We're trying not to go into the lower back, so keep almost very slightly tucking your pelvis under. Let's do 2 more. And last one. And releasing off. Lower your heels, lower your hips. Now stretch your legs out away from you. Lengthen the arms over your head, press through your heels, take a breath in. Breathe out, nod your chin and roll yourselves all the way up to sitting. Then from there, roll onto your side. We're going to come onto our elbow. Our knees are going to be in line with our hips and feet in line with our knees. Elbow underneath our shoulder. We're not collapsing down. We're trying to pull up through the underside waist. Think about sending this top hip away from you. We're going to place our top hand onto the back of our head. All you're going to do is lift that top leg up and lower the leg down. Lift the leg up and lower. If this is uncomfortable with your hand underneath your head, you can just take your hand onto your hip and just really kind of remind yourself to find that length. Keep that rib to hip engagement. Just 2 more here. Holding that leg up there, you're going to extend the leg forwards, flex the foot. We're going to swing the leg behind and press the leg forwards. We're just keeping our foot flexed. We press behind and forwards, staying up on our elbow. Keep pulling up through the underside waist. Press behind and forwards. Push behind and forwards. 1 more time. Press behind. Bring that foot back in line with your hip. Point your foot. We're circling forwards for 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that top foot down. Bend the bottom leg so that foot is just slightly behind your top leg. And we're lifting our arm up to the ceiling. Breathing out. Lengthen that top hip, lift your arm up to the sky. We breathe out, lift our hips up, lengthen the arm over your head and lower down. Breathe out to lift. In to lower. If that's too much with your top leg extended, bend that knee and stack it on top of your bottom leg like this. Keep going just for 2 more. Last one. And releasing off. We're going to roll onto our front. I just want you to take your hands underneath your forehead, feet and legs in line with your hips, tailbone nice and long. Breathing out, you're going to float your upper body off the mat. Breathe in to lower. Breathe out to lift. Breathe in to lower. If that's too much, you keep your hands down and you just lift your upper body. Floating up. Lowering down. Two more. And last one. And releasing off. We're coming on to the other side, so elbow underneath our shoulder, knees and feet stacked, knees in line with your hips, feet in line with your knees, top hand onto your top hip or underneath your head, and we're finding length and space through that top waist and through the underside waist. Breathe out, we lift the leg, breathe in to lower, breathe out to lift, in to lower. Just 2 more. On the next one, lift the leg, hold it there, extend that top leg forwards, flex the foot, we swing back and press forwards. Keep that pelvis still, keep pulling up through the underside waist and keep lengthening through that top hip. Last time. Bring that leg in line with your hip and we circle forwards for 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 4, 3, 2, 1. And releasing off. You're going to come up onto your hands and knees. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, neutral pelvis and spine. Breathing out, we're going into threading the needle. So keeping that pelvis nice and still, I want you to open your right arm up to the sky, take a breath in, and then breathe out, thread the needle through. Reaching as far as you can without letting that pelvis move. Opening up. Breathe in, breathe out, threading the needle through. Opening up. In to hold. Out to thread the needle through. 1 more, opening up and threading the needle through. Bring yourself back to center, place that hand down, other side, left arm, opening up. Thread the needle through. Opening up. Again, remember you're only going as far as you can without letting your pelvis move. One more. Opening up. Threading the needle through. Bring that hand down. We're just going to come into a cat stretch. So as you breathe out, we tuck the pelvis under, flex the spine, release the back of the neck. Breathe in, breathe out, come back to neutral, tilt the pelvis and push your chest forward. Think about drawing your shoulders into your armpits, tucking under, flex into the spine. Release the back of the neck, tilt the pelvis, push the chest forwards. One more, tucking under, flex into the spine. And releasing through that extended position. And back. Well done. That was your morning essentials class, and I will see you on the mat again soon.